Coffee. Who else is on their second cup? I'm awake! Woo! Yeah, you know when it just like sets in, it's like, yeah, that feels right. Could you get up there and fix that S? Yeah, I didn't have enough energy with that first cup, but that second cup's kicking in now. Script. Thank you. I'm Mitch Matthews, and in 2006, one of my big dreams was on the ropes. I was ready to give up. I wanted to walk away. But instead, my wife and I decided to host something we call the Big Dream Gathering. The idea was simple. Invite some friends to our house and have everyone write down some dreams and goals on sheets of paper that we could put up on the walls. Then we went and looked at each other's dreams to see if we could help, either through an idea, a suggestion, or a connection. Now my dream team and I get to go all over the country, hosting big dream gatherings and meeting with people who have gone after dreams big and small. I want to invite you to be a part of this. I mean, think about it. What if you gave yourself permission to join us? What if you gave yourself permission to dream big? Okay, so we are back in Des Moines. It feels so good to be home. We're doing our big dream gathering tonight at Drake. Can't wait to see that play out. Spent some time on the radio this morning, and now I'm literally getting to walk down the street to spend some time with a dreamer. Somebody with an amazing story, somebody who's overcome incredible odds to build a business all about dreams. Dream cars, that is. You're selling to celebrities, you're selling all over the world, and you're doing all of it from Des Moines, Iowa.
If you would have told me that we were going to sell that much out of state to those people 15, 16 years ago when I started this, I was like, no.
Yeah, no way. Yeah,
no.
Not happening.
But it's just when you work hard, you do good business, and you really put your heart and soul into it, people recognize it, and they come to Des Moines, Iowa to buy their cars.
So it's raining outside, but Doug had to give me a ride, so we figured out how to do it. Shall we? Let's go. Sounds just like my truck. Oh.
Little Volkswagen bus right there. It's a 23 window. It's amazing.
As I spent time with Doug, I found out more about his story. And his cars are amazing, but his story is even more amazing. At 11, Doug stood at a bus stop. Everything he owned was in a paper bag. His mom had abandoned him. A family took him in. They adopted him, they gave him a second chance, but he had to overcome that. He had dyslexia, and so high school was tough. Some people told him, you'll never make it through high school.
My adopted parents really helped to give me a second chance and put new seeds in my head that actually blossomed into something that became quite exciting.
What I loved about his story was the very things that were holding him back, he turned into the very things that were propelling him forward. And I always think there's always, no matter what dream we go after, there's always gonna be an it. There's gonna always be something that gets in your way. There's always gonna be an obstacle. There's maybe always gonna be somebody that's gonna say, I don't think so.
When I started this business, I looked at this building that had been vacant for 12 or 13 years, boarded up, and I just thought to myself, that would be a great place for American Dream Machines. I went down to the city. They told me 7 times that I could not build a dealership here. And so I went down to the board. I photoshopped, some beautiful cars out front and painted the building and said, this is what I'm trying to do.
This is the dream. Yeah.
All but one person said yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it happened. That's awesome. What if we looked at it differently? Looked at those obstacles differently? I heard a great quote recently. It was that heroes aren't braver than the rest of the world. They just tend to be braver for 5 more minutes.
The thing that I look forward to the most is facing those obstacles, the challenge of it, And so many people have told me all along the way, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. And the more that I did it, the more I got confidence. Yes, I can.
I know there's some big dreams in this room, and I know there's some obstacles that might get in the way, but I also think there's some people who are going to push